Hi everyone, it's me, Carrie. Today I'm going to be introducing you to my latest chapbook, which is The Perks of Cremation by yours truly. Isn't it so beautiful? So I have always been someone who likes writing. I have always been writing. When I was a little girl, maybe 4 or 5, my mother and I disagreed on something, which I mean, kids disagree with their parents all the time. And instead of trying to figure out how to say what I wanted to say with my limited knowledge at 4 or 5, I wrote my mom a letter. And I think she still has the letter up to now because she thought it was a very mature thing of me to do. So I've always been trying to write my feelings out, especially when I feel like saying it isn't coming across quite the way I want to for any number of reasons. So later, I scribble something into my notes. I write something down and make sure I save that piece of paper. And later I come back and I start adding more lines. I start tweaking things. And once I have a few little pieces coming together, I'm like, okay, what is this theme? What is the overarching theme? What am I like pulling out of myself and putting onto this page? And once I see what that idea is, then the writing becomes a practice. And I write a little bit every day to make sure that I have enough finished pieces for a chapbook. One day, enough pieces for a full-length poetry book, but we're not there yet. For this chapbook, I mean, it's a little bit despondent because it has like an undercurrent of grief. And there's lots more in it, but I don't want to give it all away. So I'll say it has an undercurrent of grief while also being very conversational and being very witty. And that was very important to me. And I think that I have been grieving several things over the past few years, just constantly in the back of my mind. And I needed somewhere to put that grief. And so I put it on a page and I put those pages together, and so that's what this is. I'm very proud of this book. I am, because I think the bravery, even though every speaker in a poem isn't necessarily the writer speaking about themselves, there is a level of bravery and vulnerability that comes with putting yourself, you as a speaker, or some made-up person or real person, as the speaker of a poem onto a page and leaving that up to the masses to decide if they will look upon it favorably or not. And so I'm very proud of myself for putting myself out there in that way. And so far with feedback I've gotten, people have really appreciated the book, and I've had some really good conversations, and I hope to have some more. With myself, I'm floored that my overwhelming sadness and feeling like I was falling in basically a pit. You know, in Get Out, how he just sinks down, kind of like that. But it's not like a depression. It's just, there's so much to mourn. I'm just very proud of myself. And I am a fan of my own work. I think that I managed to do something very timely in just 20 pages, in something digestible, but something that you should read several times over to fully get all the little things that I put in there. Yeah, I'm just very happy with myself at the moment because of what I've done, and I'm happy with everyone who helped me. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with this piece. Can you read it? All those types of people, beta readers, my friend and peer Mariah, who designed the cover. Info for her will be in the description box. I'm just very happy. Altogether, I think this chapbook took, okay, how do I explain this? I'd have little things in my notes. For example, a year ago, I was reading a piece about the pandemic, and I just started thinking about burning and cremation and not having places to store bodies because there are too many piling up at one time. And I just thought of the title a year ago, The Perks of Cremation, but the actual writing was completed over maybe 3 months' time in 2021, the second half of 2021. I could say that this took a few months to complete, but the truth is that I have been grieving for most of my life. So in some ways, these 20 pages are a lifelong endeavor, right? So think about it however you want to think about it. The point is that it's really good and you should go buy it. And we could talk about it if you want to hit me up. I'm sorry, this lock keeps falling. I keep pausing even though I have a script because I'm just like, I didn't know how proud of myself I was until I turned on the camera. And so I'm like having a revelation while I film. And I'm just very pleased with myself. Like, whoa, I'm brilliant. Okay, I'm going to read an excerpt from a poem called Question that was originally published in Moco Magazine, Caribbean Arts and Letters Journal, in a small collection entitled When the Time for Thinking Arrives. I will read an excerpt now. At the funeral, they will want you to supersede normal human behavior. Throw your body forward and look upon her unmoving chest. They will want to know who her favorite artist was and who she was when she was alone. All things they should have asked before she was gone, before she was no soul, just bone and dust. Okay, I don't want to read something else because I prefer to not read it out loud. I prefer that you read it if you buy it. So that's that. I just wanted to introduce my chapbook. I think that she is small but mighty, or rather small and mighty, because they don't need to be juxtaposed like that. Yes, that's it for this. I'm just very, very happy and excited to share, and I hope you can feel my happiness through the screen. And so yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Bye bye.